something that I've had a question on that relates to glutathione as well as X39. I'm hoping maybe you can answer this. I bet you can. So with the release of our X39, and a focus on stem cells and how it increases the number of stem cells in the body and all the amazing results that people are receiving from it, how does that work exactly with glutathione? I mean, can you explain that, what the relationship is exactly between glutathione and stem cells?
Yeah, there's a ton of things here that we can take a look at. First, I do want to, since we talked about this before, I did have a reference, so we're not pulling this out of the air. There are many published studies which are going to show the role of glutathione in detoxification. And this information has been around for decades. And it's incredible the number of toxins that glutathione will actually eliminate from the body, and its immense role in our overall health. So we're not going to get into all those things now because there's plenty of references, but just suffice it to say, if you wanted to learn more about how glutathione is involved in the detox process, plenty of information there. Okay, now on to your question. This is really the fun part, because X39 is our number one product today. It's about 50% of our sales, of course, and it's the lead product. But how could we optimize the effects of X39? So Emily, maybe we could use an example. Let's say that someone has an old injury and they want to heal that injury. They want to support the healing process. And maybe they've tried X39 and they're not getting the results as quickly as they might like. Well, two of the options that our members have is to use either the Eon patch or the glutathione patch to improve the efficacy of X39. The reason for this is that chronic injuries especially are going to be associated with prolonged levels of elevated inflammation. And the stem cells are attracted to the site of the inflammation. So this is really the magnificent part and the divine design of our bodies. However, in cases where the injury has been around for many years, our bodies are not managing the inflammation properly as we did when we were younger. And when the stem cells get to the injury site, they're going to die off very quickly. And so this, of course, is going to reduce our capacity to heal the injury. So enter glutathione as one option. Here is one study that's been published in Stem Cell Reports. And this was relatively recent in 2018. And it's using a laboratory technique to monitor glutathione formation in real time. Glutathione has a half-life of about 7 minutes, meaning that if you take a glutathione supplement, or you even go for a IV of glutathione, about an hour later, your glutathione levels will drop off. So this again is why the patch is so much better than those other methods, because they keep the glutathione levels elevated. But regardless, here in this study, they were looking at the relationship between glutathione in living cells and how there is a connection between high levels of glutathione and proper stem cell function. And this really makes sense because we know that glutathione is going to protect healthy cells. And so it makes complete sense that a stem cell, which is about to differentiate into any number of different cells in the body, is also going to be protected by glutathione. So right down over here, our results indicate that high glutathione levels are required for maintaining stem cell functions. So bottom line is, using the glutathione patch, we know through our studies that you get detox results and other benefits, which I'll show a clinical study later. But now we know that glutathione can also support proper stem cell function. So this would be, bottom line is, if someone's using X39, they have a chronic injury, they might want to pair X39 with glutathione or the Eon patch.
Oh, I love that. I love how you said the glutathione protects the stem cells, and we need those stem cells to help our bodies function the best, right? That is awesome. I love that connection point.